Assalamu alaikum, dear learners, students, and also viewers. Welcome to today's online English class. This class is presenting by Kachua Online School, Bagerhat. So I want to give thanks to Kachua Online School, Bagerhat. All of my satisfactories belong to Almighty Allah. I am before you today on a very much important topics. This topic is actually related to discussion, related to conversation, it's related to speaking. Dear students, can you imagine which type of topic is going to be discussed today? Yes, here is our today's selected topic: narration, direct and indirect speech. Thank you both of all who have become able to find out today's topic and who have tried also. Dear students, now let's go to start to discuss our today's topic through various type of slides. Before that, I want to introduce with you here. This is Khairul Bashar Rusel, Assistant English Teacher of Govt CS Pilot Model High School, Kachua, Bagerhat. Now about our topic, here we find that narration, direct and indirect speech. That means direct speech and indirect speech. The first term here, narration. Narration means to narrate something, to describe something. So you have to describe, you have to narrate something. Something here is actually the direct speech. The direct speech will be described by you. And now after describing this direct speech, it will be turned into indirect speech. Dear students, through the flowchart that has already been shown here, we will try to understand clearly. Here is we find a conversation, here hearing and the final receiver. Through the conversation, imagine here a conversation has been happened between two persons, and here is someone who is also the listener. He is not the direct listener, obviously. He is a indirect listener of this conversation. Now this listener want to deliver this listening topic to the final receiver. Dear students, how it will be happened if we make the similarity between this flowchart with your question paper. Now here the conversation means your given is script, that means your given question. In your question paper you will find a conversation between two persons, and this direct conversation will be described you. Dear students, here is hearing, but your question paper is a written topic. For this reason, here is no option to hearing. You have to read out the question paper very consciously, very carefully, and now you have to describe it, you have to narrate it. And whenever you will describe it, whenever you will narrate it, something will be changed. And this changing topic will be your final answer script, and it is also called the indirect speech. Dear students, I think you are clear about various type of topic here that has have been shown. Now here is we find that an example. Here Hassan said Ayah, and the things Hassan directly said to Ayah is shown here. Are you reading newspaper? As Hassan direct speaking is shown here. For this reason, this type of topic is called as direct speech. I think you are clear about direct speech. Now it is time for describe it. Whenever you describe it, whenever you narrate this direct speech, the speech will be changed into in this way. Here Hassan asked Ayah, here is if conjunction, and the speech is here. I was reading newspaper. Dear students, this changing descriptive form of writing is called indirect speech. Now you are clear about direct speech and indirect speech. Now we will try to understand various type of direct speech. Various type means the analysis of direct speech. Dear students, our motive is to change the direct speech into indirect speech. So the direct speech must be understood well. Here in direct speech we find that there are two parts. In first part we find Hassan said ayah. Here we find only the introduction of speaker and the listener. So depending on this introduction, we may call it as a introductory part. In grammatical term, it is also called reporting verb, because you always find a said. Here is the verb said. Here speaker always said to another listener. For this reason, depending on this said, depending on this verb, this topic is also called as reporting verb. This part is also called as reporting verb. Here is another part. In this part, we find that the Hassan direct speak to Ayah. Here I am reading newspaper. So the discussion part is in discussion things has already been shown in this part. For this reason, this part also may be called as discuss part. You may also in your grammatical term, it is called as reported speech, because Hassan report things is shown here. Hassan, the things report to Ayan, and these reported things is shown here. For this reason, this type of topic is called, this type of part is called as reported speech. I think you are clear about direct speech, about the reporting verb and reported speech also. Dear students, now we will try to understand various type of parts, various type of parts, and depending these various type of parts, we will try to change the direct speech into indirect speech. Here we find that two speech, one is direct and another is indirect. Indicating various parts, we will try to understand about various steps. Here, the first step, we find that changing reporting verb. Dear students, when the direct speech will be described, the reporting verb will be changed. Here, said is changed into asked. Now, here in this topic, using conjunction, you have to use a conjunction between the reporting verb and reported speech as you want to describe it, narrate it. Here, if is the conjunction. Now, it is time for changing assertive sentence. The reported speech, whenever any type of sentence, it is not your concern, you have to make the sentence into assertive sentence. To make sentence assertive, you have to follow the structure of assertive sentence. Here, the assertive sentence structure is subject, auxiliary verb, verb and object. In the direct speech, here we find that are you reading newspaper, and in direct here is the sentence is interrogative sentence. But now at the time of description, at the time of narrating, here the sentence is changed into assertive and the structure is followed here. Here he is subject, subject is here placed. Now auxiliary verb here is was, reading, here is the verb, and newspaper is object here. So the structure of assertive sentence has been followed here in this part, in this step. Now it is time for changing tense. Dear students, you want to describe the things that has already been completed. As the things has already been completed, for this reason you have to follow the tense as past or past perfect, as the things has already been completed, past and past away. Dear students, here we find that are is changed into here was. The tense is changed here. Now it is time for changing person. The person, that means the listener, the speakers, and other one not to be shown directly with its by name or using noun. You have to use various type of pronoun to indicate the various type of person. That means the listener, speaker, and other one. Here we find that he is changed into he, and he indicates actually I am the listener of this conversation. Dear students, all those things that was selected for our today's topic. I hope you have understood well. You have to keep your exercise regularly. Stay at your home. Before ending today's class, I want to give some important homework. Here is the homework. Make 5 direct speech following all kind of 5 sentences and mark its various parts. Up to our next class. Allah Hafiz.